to the Aloha bonus episodes exploring all the crazy things you can do in the island of Oahu, Hawaii, where I'm gonna take you in some insane hikes and also show some easy ones for you to enjoy the most amazing views and visits you can't miss, like the Pearl Harbor, the Pacific Cultural Center, and a most magical visit to the Aulani Disney Resort, including all the tips for you to make the best of your visit. We're gonna discover a secret mermaid cave. That's amazing. And more incredible adventures visiting the site where Jurassic Park was filmed, and about to skydive in the most beautiful place in the world in Hawaii. Let's adventure, everyone! This is Maui season, Aloha bonus episode of the island of Oahu. This was the first island I landed foot in Hawaii, and today I'm gonna bring you with me to relive that experience in my next visits to this island, a compilation of the best places and most secret spots that you can't miss. I first came to Oahu with my friend Jackie right at the end of the pandemic, and what an experience. We came to the Disney Aulani Paradise, and here are some tips on how to make the best of your visit here. If you're celebrating a special occasion, man, they make you feel special. And to start with, we got an upgrade for a room with the most amazing view. This is just the beginning of Aulani, and if you're new to the channel, aloha! My name is Selena, and I've been traveling to the Hawaiian Islands for the past 4 years. This was the first trip I made to the island, and I can't wait to share in this episode all the reasons why I keep coming back. But first, let's literally jump into this thrill. About to skydive in the most beautiful place in the world in Hawaii. That's the choice of what to do with my first day on my 36th birthday. I'll see you guys from up there. Bye. Skydiving, and do I recommend that life experience for everyone. I swear to God, it is the most present in the moment you will ever live. Nothing crossed your minds, but the experience of living that moment and the views. What can I say?
So taking it in, shaking like from toe to head. My ears can't hear anything much right now. Woo, amazing, amazing.
Next, it was time to calm down that adrenaline with the most beautiful and tranquil sight. This, everyone, is the Sharks Cove Beach, and I strongly recommend you make a stop here to enjoy the views and reflect a little bit about life. Then go right around the corner to the Sunrise Shack for a nice bowl of some acai. In the evening, it was time to celebrate my birthday, and how amazing this random girl I met in the hotel decided to give me my dream orchid lei. And the meal didn't disappoint. And next day, it was time to start the new year in style, enjoying all this resort has to offer. Aulani has a private beach that you can swim in the water and enjoy laying in the sand. But also, don't forget to explore all the different pools and jacuzzis and infinite waters looking into the ocean, and then bring out the kid in you and go explore some thrills.
Mahalo. Mahalo. Woo!
make sure to enjoy some most needed lazy river time. Next, it was time to meet with my friend Emma from Orlando. She's actually from Hawaii, so she came over and brought us all the goodies Hawaii can offer. And we enjoyed some time in the pool together with the new friends we have made in Hawaii.
Sing it, don't worry.
And stay on the lookout for the classes they offer. I was so happy to get a free ukulele lesson to learn how to play with my new toy. The best tip I have to give you is food. Do not miss the tuna nachos of this resort. They are the best one I've ever had. One amazing experience many people miss about this resort is that you can walk all the way around to the left on the sea lagoon and go enjoy the most amazing sunsets by the rocks. Make sure to pack a picnic, because this will be a memory to keep. Hi, boss! Thank you for my amazing birthday. Oh, I love you too. I'll see you back in Orlando. Yeah? Aloha. Bye. So this is what the top of the mermaid caves look like, and you literally jump through these holes down there to the water. Next, this is the secret spot you want to save. Right next to the Aulani Resort is the Mermaid Caves. If you put that in your GPS, you're gonna get to the beach where this is. So once you walk into the beach, just make sure you walk on top of the rocks to the left and be very careful about it. I heard the locals literally jump into these caves, but it could be a deadly experience.
Now!
So I literally have just jumped in the mermaid cave and it was amazing. We jumped through that hole. Crazy! I'll warn you to not do this jump if you do not meet with locals that can explain you all the details, because it's very intricate of the rocks you have to jump above, the timing of the ocean, and of course you have to be here when it's low tide. But this is still a totally worth it spot just to come and check it out. Again, make sure you come on low tide, otherwise the water can be covering this area. But this right here to the side is a place that you can walk through and admire and enjoy. In the evening, it was time to celebrate luau style. Now, please forgive me if you had different experiences, but my first luau experience was actually not that great. We ended up in a very cheesy show and the food was all boxed up because of COVID. So we ended up leaving the luau earlier and going back to the hotel to enjoy our favorite tuna nachos and some drinks. After watching all these episodes and all these insane hikes you can find in Hawaii, this is one for everyone to enjoy. This is a very easy climb. It starts on a paved road and you can get these most amazing views. And this one is called the Makapu'u Lighthouse. Next, it was time to check out the famous Waikiki Beach and head to the mall to meet with our friend and local Emma, who received us in a very traditional way. So if you need some mall time while you're in Hawaii, I strongly recommend you come to Ala Moana. You can enjoy shopping around and don't miss the Foodland Farms. This was the best tip of our friend Emma, and we found some amazing local sushi and spam to try over here. And we wrapped it all up with a local place to try some shaved ice at Wailoa's store. Now, in your list of the easy places to go enjoy an amazing sunset, you should put Tantalus Lookout. You can have a 360 view of the island and enjoy an amazing lookout with no hike necessary. Talking about trails and hikes, get ready for an adventure. The Ehukai Pillbox Trail on Oahu is not for the faint of heart. And it was the very first hike I took my friend Jackie to try on. Little did we know what we were getting ourselves into. This hike is challenging from the get-go. Make sure you have proper hiking shoes and bring a headlamp if you're planning to catch the sunrise, because you will be starting this in pitch black darkness. The trail is incredibly steep, requiring ropes and tree roots to pull yourself up at times. The Ehukai Pillbox is located along the way, were once used for military observation during World War II, and now they offer stunning panoramic views of the North Shore. Reaching the top is tough, but trust me, the sunrise over the coastline make every step worth it. But this hike wasn't just about the climb. It became a moment of deep connection between Jackie and me. As we made our way up, Jackie started asking me how I've managed to make so many of my dreams come true. I shared stories of dreaming about moving to the US from Brazil and doing it. I dreamed of working for Disney and made it happen. I dreamed of returning to dance and ended up performing with an incredible salsa team, and even later opening my own dance studio. And the craziest thing, I dreamt about meeting my teenage idol and we ended up dating. I have some crazy stories to share. But then we talked about gratitude, the law of attraction, and focusing on what truly matters to align your life with your dreams. It was during this hike that Jackie began to dream her big dream herself. And this moment planted the seed for her move to the Big Island, a dream she made come true, as you saw in the last episode when I visited her there. Hikes like this are more than just physical challenges. They're about climbing toward the life you want. They remind us that the steepest paths can lead to the most breathtaking views, both on the trail and in life. So whatever your dreams are, start climbing. You never know what you'll discover about yourself along the way. Next on the itinerary is to visit a place where movie dreams came true. Well, this boat right here is taking us to the island where Lost was filmed. And this place is called Kualoa Ranch. In the island, there are a few experiences you can choose to do. Well, we decided to go and do a boat tour to see the green sea turtles in the middle of the ocean and take a breathtaking view of the island. Next, it was to paddleboard with this incredible view. Next, it was time to zip line through a land where dinosaurs ruled. Well, at least in the Jurassic Park movie.
Go Jackie! Woo! Go Jackie! How are you feeling, my friend? You're good? You did it? Go Jackie!
Do I need to say my adventure style also rubbed in on Jackie? I'm so happy I convinced her to jump with me on this adventure. Still at Kualoa Ranch, there's so many other adventures you can do. and we chose next to go explore a site where a famous movie was filmed, the Jurassic Park.
We are on an ATV tour through the Kaulua Ranch. Our driver, say hi. Woo! 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 Jurassic Park style! And here comes the T-Rex! Oh my God! Make it through the velociraptor! Down, 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 down!
Now it's time to explore the most traditional spots in the island. Let's start with a visit to the Pearl Harbor. If you don't have much time to visit like I didn't, I strongly recommend these following choices. Number 1 is to experience going inside a submarine. This is the USS Bowfin, also known as the Pearl Harbor Avenger. Launched on December 7, 1942, exactly 1 year after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Bowfin played a significant role in the World War II. Over the course of 9 war patrols, it sank 44 enemy ships and disrupted Japan's supply chains in the Pacific, contributing to the Allied victory. The Bowfin now serves as a museum, and you can walk through all its rooms with a glimpse into the life of the 80-man crew. From cramped sleeping quarters to the torpedo room, it stands as a powerful tribute to the bravery of the silent service and a reminder of the sacrifices made during the war. Walking through these narrow corridors, you can't help but notice how tight and confined the space feels. The bunks are stacked, the passageways barely accommodate one person, and everything is packed with equipment, leaving no room for comfort. Now imagine, this wasn't just your daily living environment, it was also your workplace, deep underwater during wartime. The constant pressure of enemy threats, limited fresh air, and the knowledge that a single depth charge could end everything is simply unimaginable. Next, with my limited time to explore, I chose to visit the USS Missouri, often called the Mighty Mo. This battleship holds incredible historical significance. It was the site of Japan's formal surrender, marking the end of World War II on September 2nd, 1945. The ceremony took place right here on this deck in Tokyo Bay, symbolizing a pivotal moment in global history. The Missouri also served in Korean War and Operation Desert Storm before being decommissioned in 1992. Today, it stands as a memorial representing peace and the resilience of those who served. Walking its decks feel like stepping into a living piece of history where monumental events that shaped the world have unfolded. This is Byodo-in Temple, and one of its most iconic experiences is right when you walk in. It's the sacred bell, a 3-ton brass bell known as the Boncho, and it's set to clear the mind of negativity when you ring it. It's not only set to clear negativity from your life, but it invites happiness, peace, and longevity. And I can attest for that because I myself was going through some tough situations before this trip, and coming back I experienced some life-changing situations that were very positive. Next, it was time to take your chances on an omikuji. And it also didn't lie, it said I was gonna have a lucky life transformation. And welcome to the PCC, Polynesian Cultural Center, a unique spot where you can explore the rich heritage of the Pacific Islands. The center showcases the traditions, arts, and daily life of 6 Polynesian cultures, including Hawaii, Samoa, Tahiti, Tonga, Fiji, and Aotearoa. Each island village here offers hands-on activity, cultural performances, and authentic storytelling, giving you a chance to immerse yourself and experience the diversity of Polynesia without leaving Oahu. And they got jokes too.
Want to get abs? Milk it does the body good. Look at that. Look at that. You got some style, huh? To the left, how low can you go? He does it over here. Now get ready.
And then my turn finally came. It was my time to learn how to dance the hula. And what an amazing, immersive, and unforgettable experience this was. My next favorite was this fascinating spot dedicated to the ukulele, Hawaii's beloved instrument. The exhibit shares the ukulele's origin, tracing back to the late 19th century, when Portuguese immigrants brought a similar instrument called the machete to Hawaii. And that's where I realized where my ancestor and my background crosses this passion I found for this instrument and this culture and this place, Hawaii. And here's where I learned how to strum my first chords and brought my own ukulele home. As we get to the end of this last bonus episode and head to the Diamond Head crater, let me tell you a little bit about this iconic spot. Diamond Head, or Le'ahi in Hawaiian, is a volcanic tuff cone that formed around 300,000 years ago. Its name came from British sailors who mistook sparkling calcite crystals in the rocks for diamonds. The trail itself was built in 1908 as part of the coastal defense systems and offers stunning views of Waikiki and the Pacific Ocean from the summit. This hike holds a special place in my heart It's the last adventure Jackie and I shared before she moved away from Hawaii. It was a celebration of all the stories we created here, filled with laughter, friendship, and unforgettable moments. And to top it off, we made a new friend along the way, proving that even endings can bring new beginnings. Watching the sunset from the summit felt like the perfect farewell as the golden light bathed the island in warmth. As I close this incredible first season of traveling solo in a camper van through Maui, Hawaii, I can't help but to reflect on the life-changing journey it's been. And forgive me if I'm a little emotional right now. This trip was more than just visiting beautiful places. It's about discovering my courage, pushing through fears, and finding strength I didn't know I had. As I close the season, I want to share something from the heart with you. The best part of this journey hasn't just been the adventures or the personal growth. It's been doing this with you, knowing that you are on the other side of this camera I look through when I live these adventures. This channel exists to inspire you to also go live your best life, as it is my mission to live mine and inspire others to live theirs. Whether it's conquering fears, finding courage, or embracing the unexpected, I hope this journey sparks something in you to chase your own dreams, no matter how big or small. If you haven't watched this season yet, oh boy, you got something to catch up. Next Sunday, I want to invite you for a special coffee chat where we'll reflect on this season and talk about what's next for the channel. Is there a season 2? Where will the road take us next? And I'll be answering all the questions you send me. So make sure you drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you and to answer them in this chat next week. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a like, and share this channel with others. Help me spread this message of living our best lives, and let's grow this incredible community together where I'll share all my travel tips. And who knows, maybe you are next on your first trip on a camper van somewhere. Thank you for being part of this adventure, and I can't wait to see you next week for coffee time.